Yo, XNYC Prepper here. Hope you're all having a great day. It's October the 1st, 2023, and time is flying by, guys. And this October, we have a lot of surprises coming our way, so just prepare for all that. But I want to get to something that I've seen here on YouTube. And this young lady, her name is Hildina, and Hildina is Cuban. And I've watched her videos in the past, and because she actually has been, all right, let's take, this is 2 months ago, but before that, while she was in Cuba, she was helping people out over there in Cuba. She would, this is how they cheat the poorest in Cuba. And she would bring people in Cuba food and stuff like that. So she's a nice girl, We have nothing against the Cuban people themselves, because they're just victims of the government, such as we are, and we will be even worse in the future. So yeah, here you go. El gobierno me quiere silenciar. It means that the government wants to silence her. They threatened her. And somehow this girl escaped from Cuba. So she ended up in, I believe, Mexico or some other country, and somehow ended up here in the United States. Yeah, this is the reason I had to escape from Cuba. She escaped from Cuba. And there you go. She went to Trinidad, Tobago. And before you knew it, all right, this is the first time she took her dad to a supermarket outside of Cuba. That must have been down there in Trinidad, Tobago. Yeah, there you go. She's still there in Trinidad, Tobago 3 months ago. She's leaving Trinidad on the boat. And let's see, where did she end up? That's her and her girlfriend in Trinidad and Tobago. She's still there. So from Trinidad, she came to the United States. And I don't know how that happened, unless you got a green card, or how did that happen? I'm not sure. Is that true? Maybe she came through there from Trinidad to the United States. I don't know how she got here. So that's a little mysterious. Maybe they came through from the border. She doesn't want to say it. Right through the Mexican border. But if you don't have permission to come into our country like that legally, how the hell you come from Trinidad? You go from Cuba to Trinidad, and then you're here in the United States already. And there you go. That was 2 months ago. This was my first day in the United States. All right. I left Miami for New York, the city that never sleeps. All right. Here. All right. A month later, she already had 4 jobs. Tengo 4 trabajos. She had 4 jobs a month later after being here in the United States. Okay, and now she's living in Texas. And this is the latest one. 18 hours ago, she received her permits to work. So she's only been here 2 months. And she's already allowed to work here legally. That's her and her dad and her husband and her child. And you know what? I have no, no hate for this girl. She seems like a very nice person. But the problem is, for me, she only got here 2 months ago, and she already has a permit to work. How she came in here is really unknown. From Trinidad Tobago, how the hell you come over here without permission, So what about all these illegal aliens? They're all going to get permission to work within 2 months because she got it. 3 months ago, she was in Trinidad Tobago. A few months before that, she was back in Cuba. And now, only being 2 months here in the United States, she's allowed to work. This is pretty bad, guys. All these illegal aliens are coming here. They're hungry for work, and they're going to take away all of our jobs. You guys need to wake up and no more procrastinating. Look, she had 4 jobs back then. That was a month ago. She was working illegally, I guess, without a work permit. And then now she's got a month later, she's got her permit to work. I think we got to take this as a wake-up call, guys. And it's terrible what's happening to our country because all of these illegal aliens are going to take over the country. Once they all start working, that's it. It's over for us because they're going to be hired before we're hired, and they're getting all these benefits that they're getting. They're staying in hotel rooms. And most of them are not like this mom and her family. Most of them are single males, all right? And they're going to get work permits too. So, anyway, X and YC Prepper over and out. Pray for our country because we're in trouble.